All right, all right. Happy Mother's Day to all the amazing, amazing mothers out there. Moms are the best. Moms are the best. Yeah. I hope you all had a great time today. And any of you guys that spend time with your mom, that's awesome. That's awesome. I spoke with my mom earlier, so yep. That it's awesome. I hope you all had a great time with your family. Just wanted to start with that. All right. People out there in the chat. What's going on, Danny? Dímelo, Jay. Happy Sunday, guys. Nice, nice, nice. Let me give a chance to a few more people to join the chat real quick. Let me see who's there. Tomorrow we buy stocks. Yes, we do, Danny. Yes, we do. And I have one in mind that I'm going to be buying tomorrow. Let me see how many more people are there in the chat. I just gotta make sure there's people there in the chat hitting the thumbs up. So let's go. KC, good morning from KC. Let's go. Guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. All right. I think I'm ready. My mom was awesome. Nice. KC, that's awesome. That's awesome to hear. That it's awesome to hear. How was the day with your mom? Let's know there in the chat, but that's awesome, man. Happy Sunday, everyone. What's going on, Red? How was your trip over here in New Jersey? Let me know there in the chat, and anybody watching the replay. Don't forget to say hi right there in the comments, guys. Don't forget to say hi. I know a lot of you guys watch the replays. I know a lot of you guys do. I get quite a few views from the replay. So just, don't forget, leave the comments there below. And hit the thumbs up. Very important. What's going on, Brandon? How are you, man? Yo. They're in the chat. Let's go. Good evening, everyone. I'm excited to see the new spreadsheet and its progress. Yes, Tim. What's going on, Tim? How was everything? How's everything, man? My mom was awesome. She died. Oh, she passed away in 2005. I'm sorry to hear that. KC. Yeah, no, I see what you're saying. I thought you meant like, she was awesome like today, but sorry to hear that, KC. But yeah, going back to Tim. Let's go, man. The new spreadsheet. Yep. Let's see what we're gonna do. I got to celebrate my birthday and Mother's Day this weekend. Happy birthday, Tim. Let's go. I was way more excited for Mother's Day than my birthday. I think you should be excited for both, though. Man, that's awesome. Lot to celebrate. That's good, man. Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. Where you go for your birthday? Let me see. John, tell me, bro. Dímelo, John. ¿Qué está pasando? What's going on? All right. So, look. I didn't give anyone. I'm going to start already. I didn't give you guys the portfolio update this morning. I woke up pretty late. I was last night at a family member's house. I had some tacos. Oh my gosh, they were so good. I had some tacos, and there was like a get together type of thing. So I got home kind of late. It was like midnight pretty much. And when I woke up this morning, it was like almost 8 o'clock. I'm never I'm never asleep till that late. I pretty much every Sunday I wake up like around 6, somewhere around there, 6 in the morning, so I can start getting to do things early in the morning. Sometimes I wake up at 5:30. So I didn't get to do a portfolio update this morning, so I was kind of slacking today. Then I had to go get a cut with my son, and we had to do a few things because it was Mother's Day this weekend plus his birthday. So yeah, I had a busy day today, but I was able to get on all night today, and then on Tuesday I'm not able to do a live stream. But just so you guys know, and for anyone watching the replay, I think Anders is traveling, so he should be back. I think tomorrow. He said he should be back. All right, let me see. Red. Trip was good. Thanks for asking. Boardwalk was empty. I guess after Memorial Day weekend, it will be crazy. Yes. Memorial Day weekend, it gets crazy. It gets crazy. It's all good. Tim knows what big move I plan to make on Friday night. My time. Big move. Let's go, KC. Let's go. Google broke the $400 mark. Bought some at $397. Time will tell. Wow, nice. I think Google long term is gonna continue. I can see it hitting 500 in the future. Not sure how long it will be before it does, but I do believe that it will hit that much in the future. I think it's gonna continue growing. I don't think there's any stopping with Google. Then my family took a trip to a Mennonite market. Bought some steak, roast, honey, jam, and bread. The quality is just unreal. Had a nice meal with mom and dad, sister, and brother-in-law. Nice. Man, that sounds like such a great time, man. That sounds really good. Mennonite market. First time I hear that word right there. But man, it sounds good. It sounds really good. KC, I'm excited for you. I can't wait. Nice. What are you guys cooking right there? What are you guys cooking? But for tonight, we're gonna take a look at futures. We're gonna take a look at Sunday futures. We're gonna take a look. I'm gonna show you the purchases that I made in my portfolio this past Friday because I didn't do the portfolio update. I'm gonna show you my portfolio, and then I'm gonna show you the SCHD spreadsheet, which we gotta update it, guys. Just remember. So I'm gonna put a segment for that, and then I'm gonna put a segment for the SoFi spreadsheet. I got 2 spreadsheets now that I gotta keep track of them, and you know now it's a lot of pressure. Now it's more pressure. Now we gotta keep up, and I gotta keep up myself. I gotta keep up with everyone and updating the spreadsheet. And yeah, we're gonna have a chat about SoFi. There's also another stock that, man, I'm thinking I would like to add into my portfolio. I would like to. I know I've been adding quite a few as of lately. I added Meta. Now I added SoFi. I don't know. I think I am on a roll right now. Adding positions, which I also don't like, but let's see. We're gonna talk about all of that. All right. Hey guys, what's going on, Eduardo? There in the chat. What's going on, What is going on? I think I saw a message. Was it you? I left you a message. I was going to reply back, but I was taking a shower. Let me see. Oh, yeah, I'm traveling, but we'll try to be there. Okay, cool, man. You're always showing up, and you always showing up, even if you're traveling, man. I really appreciate your support, man. You're always supporting. Always. But don't forget, guys, to hit the thumbs up, because we're going to go through all those topics right now. So let's see. And then especially with this weekend, I don't know, there might be some opportunities. Actually, we'll talk about them. While we're taking a look at futures and nothing. Let's just start growing our portfolios one cup of coffee at a time. So let's go. All right, guys. Let me start. It's 7:39, so at 8 o'clock, we'll take a look at futures and at some stocks that I'm looking into buying. But first, let me show you guys, for anyone that is also watching the replay, what stocks did I buy this week? What's going on, Kevin from Florida? Good evening. Nice, nice, Kevin. All right, all right. Let me start. Let me start. I know I have a couple more comments in there, but I want to show you guys real quick, and even for anyone that is watching the replay. So I of course started by buying my one share of SCHD, guys. $31.69, one share. I left some money for the one share that I'm buying on Monday, which is tomorrow for the weekly challenge. So another share added to the portfolio. So man, I'm pretty excited about that. Then I bought $20 into Meta. My deposit, I had to split it into three companies. One of them was Meta Platforms. $20 I put in there. Share price $606.41. So I picked up another 0.032 shares. So little by little, growing my position in Meta. Then the next one, I put $20 into Vici Properties. I told you guys I like it anywhere under $29, and I bought it at $28.98. Right on time. I picked up another 0.690 shares from Vici Properties. And then my next one, $20 into Main Street Capital. I got to continue growing that position. I told you guys that I want to grow it this year. And every chance I get, some weeks I might not invest in it, but most weeks I'm going to try to put, even if it's a little bit, I picked up another 0.373 shares at a share price of $53.50. And guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up as I continue to show you my purchases. Then I bought some SoFi, guys. Another 2 shares of SoFi at $15.65. So that was a total of $31.29. Now I added another 2 shares of SoFi to the position. And I like it a lot, under $16. I want more of a pullback. I want more, honestly. I really want more. I want SoFi under 14, under 13, under 12. You know, the lower, the better. You know, but I'm gonna continue to DCA into it. I like the way I've been doing with SoFi. I'm pretty much using the same strategy that I did with Meta, if you guys remember, which I'm positive you guys remember. Anyone that has been in here in the chat with us for so long, if not, don't forget to subscribe so you could be here in the chat. But I'm going to continue to DCA into it. And I'm planning on buying more SoFi tomorrow, guys. So you got to stay tuned. Then my last purchase, I just put $10. 2 cup of coffees into Netflix, ticker symbol NFLX, at a share price of $87.54. And I told you guys I'm buying little by little into Netflix. I might be buying heavier if it goes down under 85, 84, as close as it can get to my cost per share. So $87.54. I picked up another 0.114 shares. All right. So now that I show you that, guys, let me know there in the chat, which stocks or ETFs did you buy this past week? Let me know there in the chat. And then later on, we're going to update the SCHD spreadsheet and the SoFi spreadsheet. So you got to stay tuned. Got to stay there in the chat. Let me see. I hope you added me to the SoFi spreadsheet automatically. I'm the biggest SoFi bag holder. Let's take a look at it in a little bit, Eduardo. Are you staying there in the chat? Let me know when you got to leave, so I can show it before you leave. If you got to leave, but if you're going to stay there in the chat, I'm going to be showing it later on in the stream. So you gotta let me know. Brandon, back home from Mexico vacation and ready to do some buys tomorrow. Nice, Brandon. Man, hope you had a great time over there in Mexico. It sounds like you most likely did. I want to plan. I want to plan on going to Mexico too. So man, hope you had a great time over there. I had a couple coworkers that went to Mexico that they enjoyed it a lot. All right. By back holder, I mean loser, even though I'm up. No problem, Eduardo. All right, bringer of dividends, what's going on? X, what's up, guys? VTI on a mission. And X has been VTI and chill. But yeah, guys, Let me see. Eduardo, I'm holding the bag with you on SoFi using the cover calls to help assist bring down my average cost. I'm still in the red though. Nice, nice. Um, it's okay as long as you hold long term. Hold on, guys. Let me turn on the AC because my room is getting a little bit warm. The rest of the house was a little bit good. Let me turn it on a little bit just so I can get some air in here. All right. And guys, if you are watching the replay, don't forget, hit the thumbs up. Let me know your comments in the comment section. Nice purchases. Thank you, Tim. Thank you. Thank you. I spread my deposits as much as possible into the stocks that I really wanted to buy this past week. All right. What's up, Jay and Chad? What's going on, Boogie? How are you, man? What did you buy this week? What did you buy? Let me see. Eduardo, red. If I could sell cover calls, I'd be printing. I have 9K shares in my 401k. Yes. Yes, Eduardo. Eduardo has a ton of shares in the 401. Let's go. Let's go. I'm walking on the treadmill, listening to in the background. That's awesome. Nice, Eduardo. Nice, nice. I usually, what I do at the gym is when I'm on the bike, I like to get on the bike. So I'm able to do my replies on either YouTube and X or X or one of the two. So that's what I like about it, man, about doing the cardio on the bike. And I get to do more things. My usual GPT fund, Google and Amazon. Danny, nice buys. Nice buys. Yes, very good time in Mexico. Let's go, Brandon. Man, that's awesome. That's awesome. I want to plan a trip to Florida, but I don't know if I can this summer. SMH is on a run, up 30% since 413. Wow. Yeah, man. SMH, great performing ETF, man. Has been good. The semiconductor sector has been on fire pretty much. You know, it's like an NBA Jam when you made three pointers and then it was on fire from there on, like you couldn't miss. That's pretty much how SMH and the semiconductor sector is. Robinhood gave me 1.5% to move an account to them. Literally made over $1,000 just moving the account, and they reimburse transfers fees. Just an FYI. Wow, nice. That looks really good. Man, $1,000. That's $1,000 into SCHD. How many shares can I buy with $1,000 into SCHD? That would be good. That sounds good. Sounds really good. All right. Man, what are you doing with those $1,000? I know you're not spending them. I know you're going to invest them into something. Let me see, Brendan. I brought this up a couple weeks ago, but if anyone uses Charles Schwab, they have partial share buying live now. I can finally add VOO to my Roth account. Oh, nice. So they finally did it. Yeah, that's true. I don't remember when you brought it up, honestly, but man, good reminder there though. Wow, that's good. That's good. Yeah, because a lot of these new companies like Robinhood, SoFi, Fidelity, and some others, like they're being very successful by allowing the partial share buying, the fractional shares, like putting $10, $15, $20 into a stock, like it can definitely help, man. That's how I went ahead and I built up my portfolio, and it's like almost 40K already. And you guys know I was buying what, like $5, $10 into the stocks. Great move, man. Yeah, that's good. Wow, that's about 31.5 shares of SCHD. Man, that would be some nice income right there. Maybe I'll join the SoFi, the team SoFi. Let's go. Let me know if you want me to add you to the sheet. We're gonna go into the sheet in a little bit. We're gonna go into the sheet. Let me see, what time is it? Because we gotta take a look at futures. All right, we got 10 minutes before we take a look at futures and stocks. It is crazy it took them that long. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. Because I think even JP Morgan started doing that. I almost opened a separate account, that I was going to keep private in JP Morgan Chase, because that's where I have my money. So yeah, they also allow now fractional shares into ETFs, I think, in some stocks. Not everything, but into some. Are we sure about Schwab? As I knew, you were only able to buy partial shares on certain stocks, not all. I use Schwab. It could be. It could be. Because that's how it is with JP Morgan Chase. Last I read, like months ago, they allow fractional shares, like it was a new feature, but it was only on certain stocks and ETFs. Schwab added fractional shares. Once they give me a bonus to move from Robinhood, I'm out. Once they give me a bonus to move from Robinhood. Oh, okay. Nice. Nice, Eduardo. Vanguard still doesn't do fractional shares. That's another one. Yeah. That's how I ended up a hood. Cool, cool. Schwab only allows the S&P. Oh, okay. I'm going to ask SoFi like crazy this week, John. Why, John? What are the news? What are the news? I did make some posts on X, man, and I don't know if you guys want to take a look at them. I'll show you guys some screenshots. TD in Canada took until last November for partial shares. Nice. ABT looking good. That's Aber Labs, right? I think it is bringer of dividends. We should take a look at it in a few when we start taking a look at Sunday futures, though. Bring it up. You are right. AC fractional shares is being rolled out in waves. Oh, okay. I think you were right too. LOL. If you enable think or swim, you can do it instantly, Casey. I just got some extra money. Oh, cool, cool, John. That's good. That's good, man. You could do it before, but it was in a separate account called Slices in S&P 500. Now you can do it in your regular accounts. Okay, cool. Nice, Brandon. Nice for bringing that into the chat. Especially for anyone that wanted, because I know Schwab has a lot of, it's like a very mature um, brokerage, right? Yeah, or financial company. Let's just call it financial company. A very mature one. So I know a lot of people trust their money with them. So yeah, if they allow now fractional shares, I think that they can get a lot of customers back in there. That's a positive there. And guys, don't forget, hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. I know some of you guys are watching me on the TV, not sure how you can do it, but or maybe you could just log in real quick into your phone, go into my channel, Jay Vasquez channel, and then just hit the thumbs up real quick, and then you can close it back and keep on watching on the TV. But don't forget, hit the thumbs up, guys. I bought partial shares of Realty Income and S&P before and Schwab. Okay. Yeah, what I'm thinking is they probably do it with in a lot of in the S&P ETFs plus any companies that are in the S&P, because I think that's what I read on the JP Morgan Chase one. All right, let me see. While you guys are hitting the thumbs up, let me take a look. So it's 7:53. It's about to be time for me to take a look at some stocks, but hold on, let me see something real quick. Let me see something real quick that I wanted to show you guys. What was it that I wanted to show you guys? Austin. All right, let me see. Let me see. Can we just take a second and shout out Anders? He's not here and it's weird. Yeah, I did. I did mention Anders earlier, but shout out to Anders. He is traveling. He is traveling to meet some family members. So that's why he's not here in the chat, but he is traveling. That's the real reason as to why Anders is not here. But he should be back tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken, from what he said. So let's see. I wish you could buy partial shares into income ETFs. That would be a big plus, especially for you guys that are trying to invest in those income ETFs for now. All right. All right, let me see. What do we have here? All right, we have 5 minutes. So in these 5 minutes, I'm going to leave the SoFi spreadsheet for later, guys. But I do need you to tell me in the chat, because I already updated my SCHD shares, which I am at 412 right now. How many SCHD shares do you have in your portfolio now? Let me know there in the chat. Let me know. I'm going to be waiting. But let me know how many SCHD shares do you hold in your portfolio. This is very, very important. We're going to continue growing our SCHD just one cup of coffee at a time, guys. We will grow it. And then we got to hold the long term. That's the only part, you know. That's in the fine print. Gotta hold the long term. No swing trading SCHD, no swing trading any, shorting any SCHD. We're holding long term. Income in the future, man. And I'm gonna be honest. Hold on, while you guys do that, but I update it, man. This keeps me motivated every day. And Tim, every time I add some shares, Tim, I also added right here in the Q2, Q3, Q4 of 2026, which are right here faded on my dividend, on my income, the upcoming income for the next 3 quarters. You know, and if this happens, look at how much I've made. Hold on, let me do an equal sum. Real quick. Let me do an equal sum right here. But if you guys take a look at this. $944 I will have gotten paid from SCHD this year so far. That's the estimate right now. That's the estimate. And I might hit $1,000 this year with SCHD. Man, I don't know. I'm going to continue growing it. But let me know there in the chat how many SCHD shares do you have. I'm going to be updating it right now. But man, this keeps me motivated every single day. And I'm buying another share tomorrow, and I'm going to be updating this. I know it's only a couple cents, but it compounds. That's the important part. It compounds, and that's why I'm showing you this, because the dividends do compound. And I know some people say, no, growth is better. You're missing out on growth. Why are you going into SCHD? But dude, when the market is down, whatever, there's a pullback in tech, let's just say, of 15% or something like that. Your portfolio's in the red. And at the same time, I get paid $500, $1,000, $2,000 like some of the guys do. That's the big difference. Look at this. Tom gets paid $2,000 with the market up, with the market down. Don't matter. $2,000 estimated in June dividend. Nothing wrong with that. All right, let me see who's in here, and let me know there in the chat how many SCHD shares do you guys have. 253 now for SCHD. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go. I might need to do this once again later on in the live stream, but I gotta do it a little bit. I gotta do it like this moving forward, the live streams, so I can update my spreadsheets too. $65 of estimated June dividend with the drip on. That's 2 shares added to the position. Is Boogie 1119? Let me see Boogie. Boogie, where are you? Oh, right here. 1116. Now another 3 shares. Let's go. Hold on. That's $291. You're getting so close to $300 in estimated June dividend. And this is the June dividend that they paid last year. So I believe it will be a little bit more per share that SCHD is going to pay, but man, it's looking good. Jay, can you tell me, I have 380 shares of SCHD. If I don't buy any more and drip, how much will it pay me in 10 years? I would need to do a calculation. I would need to do a formula. Yeah, I don't know if I could do that right now, KC. I will need to, like, it's gonna take me some times to do a calculation. Yeah, I can do it. I'll probably post it on X if I have some chance Let me see if I could do it tomorrow. All right. Last time I was, you know what I was doing last time, KC? And it wasn't this weekend, it was the weekend before. I was trying to look for a compounding calculator online. I do believe there is one that I found some time ago, but I don't remember the name of the website. So I'm going to take a look and I'll let you know. I'm going to take a look and I'll let you know. Red, SCHD, 631 shares. Let's go, Red. Hold on, where are you? 631. Hold on. 631. Let me put 627 here so we can see the change over time. Red, it is 164. $164 in June dividend. Let's go. I'll be buying this week. Let's go, Lynx. Let's go. Let me see. Tim, I will hit 7 shares on Wednesday. I'm at 6.75 right now. Let's go. Where's Tim? 6.75. Okay, cool. All right. So on Wednesday, we'll update it on Wednesday, Tim. We'll update it on Wednesday. Let's go. The math on Casey's question will take me an hour to calculate. Well, we're gonna be here until 9:30 to 10 o'clock, somewhere around there. So we have time, Tim, if you want to do it. I wanted to look for a compounding calculator to see, or do a spreadsheet for the future. Because I will need to pretty much like put an estimated based on the average dividend growth rate. I will need to put like an estimated growth rate year over year. And I could use the estimate, like the average. I could use the average from Q1 every year, you know, which it will be. Yeah, I would need to get the numbers from from stock analysis pretty much. All right. So that's it. Everybody gave me the SCHD shares. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the stock market, at futures. And as we take a look at futures, which everything is red. Wow. S&P is red, 0.2%. Dow is red, 0.26%. And the NASDAQ is slightly red. Actually, everything started in the red, but it's pumping already. Like, it was down a little bit more, actually, in the overnight hours. But it's right now at 0.21%. Hold on, let me take a look at the NASDAQ real quick. So the NASDAQ, yeah, it kind of like recovered. If you see it right here, it was probably down some more. But it is now down only 0.08%, so it has recovered. All right. Let me see. Right, let me take a look at the Dow Jones real quick. So the Dow Jones, it is down 0.26%. Let me see crude oil. Where's crude oil at? Man, $98, man. You know how much I paid in the gas pump this morning? Man, $103 to fill up my tank. $103 I paid to fill up my tank this morning. This is hurting me bad, man. I'm not liking it. I'm not liking this, man. I'm really not liking the price of oil right now. That is not good. But one thing that I am pretty impressed is by Bitcoin. I was expecting it to stay low longer into the summer. And then I think later this year it's gonna get closer and closer to like 90K, somewhere around there, I believe. You know, and next year we should be, you know, positive. We should have a good year next year. But look at this already. It's 82,000. And that's just me guessing, not financial advice, guys. That's just my opinion, I mean. But look at this. Up 2% in the last 24 hours. Last month is up 12.3%, man. Year to date is only down now 6%. It was down a lot more. So Bitcoin already at 82,000 and strong. Let's go. Yeah. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. Let me see. Let me see Ethereum. Let's see. Ethereum is also up 2% in the last 24 hours. Let me see. In the last month, it's up 3.7%. And in the year to date, it's now down 20%. It was down a lot more not long ago. I think it was like in February when it was down a lot. Yeah, somewhere in February, as you can see right here. So Ethereum also recovering. So that is great right there. Wow. I'm pretty impressed. Let me see XRP. I don't know if any of you guys invest in XRP, but you can see it is up 4% in the past 24 hours. It's up 9% in the last month. Now it is down 19% in the year to date. So wow, looking good, looking good. Now let's take a look at one of the companies that I'm going to be buying tomorrow, most likely. SoFi Technologies. Let me see where it's at. And it's up 0.89%. Recovering. Recovering. Recovering right there. Nice. Nice. 0.89%. I want more of a pullback. Oh, hold on, hold on. There's news headlines updated 14 minutes ago. SoFi Technologies recently launched a new stablecoin and reported strong Q1 2026 earnings, but faces scrutiny from a short seller report, despite a solid performance with 1.1 billion in net revenue and 1.1 million new members. Concerns about accounting practices and shareholder dilution. I don't know. CEO just bought some more, which Red posted it. He that's where I first saw it, because Red posted it in one, yeah, put it in one of my posts that the SoFi CEO bought a ton of shares, like a lot of shares. So invested, I think it was a couple $1,000,000 that the SoFi CEO just invested once again. So I don't know. I'm buying. I'm gonna be buying tomorrow most likely. I'm gonna keep a close eye on this one to buy some more shares. I gotta buy between 2 and 5 shares tomorrow. That's gonna be my buy for tomorrow. Between 2 and 5 shares. I don't know. That's where I'm at right now. All right, let's take a look at Meta real quick, which is another one that I've been buying as of lately. And it's flat. Okay, in the overnight, it's still at 609, so that's not bad. Let's take a look at MSFT, which it is flat. Yeah, not much change. At $414, I still think this one is attractive. If we take a look at my PE ratios right here, you can see where's Microsoft. It's still trading at a 24 PE. Oh, I forgot to update the estimated earnings per share. I forgot to update it. Right here shows forward PE of 24, but I think it's like around 20, 21, the forward PE. So let me see what it shows right here. It doesn't give a forward PE, but I think it's much lower than it is right now. But it's flat. It's flat as of right now. Still think it's a nice opportunity though in Microsoft. Let's take a look at Google real quick. And Google is now under $400, up down only 0.5%. So not much of a change in Google. So I'm good. Announce a cash dividend of 22 cents with an ex-dividend date of June 8th. So Google is going to be paying a dividend pretty soon. All right, let's take a look at Amazon, which is another one that has been bullish. And oh, it's flat. Also 0.2%. Let me know there in the chat if you guys want to take a look at any companies out there. I think who was it? I wanted to take a look at Abbott Labs. which is flat overnight, slightly in the green. Let me see. It's down 18% in the last month. Last 6 months is down 33%. Year to date is down 32%. So, okay. This an opportunity? Let me see. I'll get back to you, Casey, on Tuesday or Wednesday with an answer. Nice. Tip Ranks has a calculator. Ooh, that's good. Let me open it up right here. Go back in here quick. Let me see if I have the okay, so there is one right here. There's a dividend calculator right here. I just gotta play around with it. All right. We'll take a look. We'll take a look for sure. Let me see. I didn't type it into Google, and he told me about $1,100 to $1,400 a year. That looks good though. What do you think? What do you think, Casey? Let me know there in the chat. What do you think about that much? Hi, Jay and everyone. What's going on, Lawrence? Let's go. Let's go. Jay, you should turn the drip on Google before that June date, not financial advice. Yeah, it's gonna be, what is it, like $1 something, $2? Not much. For that Google position. But I'll definitely think about it. I do want to grow the position a little bit more though. I want to start putting, some money into it, but let's see. Jay, what are you going to do after you get to that 25 SoFi share goal? I don't know. Let's see. That's why you guys got to subscribe. I can't spoil it yet. I can't spoil it yet. Red. Let's see. Let's get to the 25 share goal first. Is that good? Is that good? Let's just get to the 25 shares. And I'm gonna see. I'm gonna go from there. Will I grow it to 50, 75, 100 shares? You guys will know in the future. In the near future. All right, Danny. SMH up almost 1% in the future. Ooh, let's take a look. SMH. Van Eck Semiconductor. Yeah, look at this. Oh, this one has been bullish, man. It was up 5% in the last day on Friday. Look at this. Up 33% in the last month. Year to date, let me see it. The year to date up 56%. Oh, God. Imagine if I would have put all my portfolio into SMH at the beginning of the year. Oh, man. Imagine last year. Look at this. 155%, man. Woo. Oof. Oh, my God. That would have been crazy. If that's a true number in 10 years for SCHD compounding dripping, I think I'll buy more. Ooh, nice. I like that. I'm gonna play around with that tip ranks. With this one right here. I'm gonna play around with it. I can show it to you. So yeah, let me see. Let's take a look at a couple more companies. But don't forget, guys, hit the thumbs up and let me know there in the comments which company do you want to take a look at right now in the after hours, and if we should do like a quick check on the financials on a company. Abbott is a dividend king. Oh yeah, look at this. They have grown their dividend 54 years. Ooh, nice 7% for a 2.999 dividend yield. That looks good. That looks good. Payout ratio 68%. I like it right there at 68%. I think it's still good, but that's a nice dividend growth right there. Yeah, look at this. Abbott Labs have not had a starting dividend yield this high in the past 5 years until now. So yeah, if the company looks good, financials are strong, we'll take a look at the financials and look at this. Okay, all right. Not bad. Year over year growth. Look at this. In the past couple of years, they had a bad 2022 looks, 2023, but now they have been recovering their revenue in the past 2, 3 years. So growing their dividend single digit percentages, like revenue, sorry. Revenue growth, 7%, 3%, 4%. That's good. Operating income is still in the positive 1.35 billion. Look at that. So this is a mature company. You won't see crazy growth like some of these other companies, but pretty steady dividend income, which is still safe. Let me see the shares outstanding. They're not diluting the shareholder. They have positive net income. Their earnings per share also positive. Free cash flow. They have free cash flow. Gross margins is at 56%. Operating margin at 12%. Profit margin 9%. Yeah. Free cash flow at 8%. So yeah, mature company. Pays a dividend. You get a higher yield now. Not looking bad. It's down 37% in the last year. Not sure why it's down. That's why you will need to do your research. But company in the healthcare sector, I think a lot of companies are getting hit in the healthcare sector, anyways. Just like in the financial sector, that has been happening to multiple companies, which I posted it on X. I could show you guys the post in a few. Tractor Supply, please. Let's take a look at Tractor Supply. Tractor. Hold on. Hold on. What am I doing? I'm using a K. Yeah, right there, right there. TSCO. All right, let's take a look. So Tractor Supply is it was down 3.5% in the past day. So let's take a look. Wow, down 32% in the last month. Year to date down 38%. Last year is down 40%. Oh my gosh. Oof, man, that is not good. But look at this. In the last 5 years, it's down 21%. Let's take a look. You want us to take a look at the stock links? Let me know there in the chat. Gotta go see my grandma now, but wanted to drop in and say what's up to everyone. All right, Brainchild. Thank you for stopping by real quick and saying hi. And definitely go see your grandma, spend some time with mom, with everyone. That's awesome. That is awesome. Later, Brain. Glad you made it tonight. Always good to see you yet. Bro, I'm adding SoFi, CEHL, and SN tomorrow. Ooh, Celsius also. Let's go. And SoFi. What's SN? And let me know their links. You want to take a look at the financials? We can take a look at the financials. On Tractor Supply. Oh, Shark Ninja. I honestly, you know what? This is good that you brought it up, John. I really, really like this brand. And as you guys know, any Puerto Rican guys there in the chat, we need a blender for making sofrito. So it takes time, and everything is heavy. Or a food processor. So I bought me one Ninja. Oh my gosh, and it's like the best. And I've been buying Ninja things, or oh my gosh, what's the word? But Ninja brand things for the kitchen. And man, it has been a game changer, to be honest. I love this brand. I really like this brand a lot. Wow, look at this. Price target 22%, $136. Let me see. The last year is up 37%. Let me see. Year to date is flat. PE ratios are at 22, forward PE at a 17. Strong buy. Wow. Let me take a look at the revenue. Ooh, revenue is growing year over year. Ooh, I like this growth. 15, 17, 14%. It decelerated in the past 2 years. It was very good, but it's still good. They're still growing. Look at the operating income. It's also growing. Let me see. Net income is in the positive at 121 million in the last quarter. 255 million before that. This one looks good. Let me see. The shares outstanding. They're slightly diluting the shareholders. Slightly. But once they start buying back shares, this is going to be a game changer, though. Because look at this. They're still issuing shares and their earnings per share is still growing. It's still good. It's still looking good. Look at the earnings per share growth. It's still in the positive. And that's with them issuing shares. Oh, the free cash flow was at 190 in the last quarter, negative. Gotta take a look at that. Gross margin is 49%. Operating margin growing. Look at this. 11% in the last quarter. Profit margin also growing. If you see from here, 9%. So it went down year over year, the profit margin, but still looks good. Free cash flow margin, it was in the negative in the last quarter, but yeah. Let me see the EBITDA. EBITDA margin, 14%. So it looks good. Wow. Hold on, let me see the ratios. Ooh, it's trading at the lowest PE in the past 5 years. I wonder what the average is for the past 10 years. But in the last 5 years, this is the cheapest it has been in valuation. Forward PE, almost since 2023, in the last 5 years. So in 2025 March, that was a good opportunity. That's when a lot of the stocks were actually down. So this one looks good. Doesn't pay a dividend yet. Looks good. It looks good. We should take a look. Wow, nice. That's a good one, John. That's a good one. In Celsius, people believe in it long term. So let's see. I haven't had a Celsius. Mario, hey Jay, hey, what's up, Jay? SHD doing very well right now. Yes, it is, man. Woo! I just posted about that on X. I just posted about that on X. But look at this, it's at $34 already, guys. Look at this V shape, and you know that we were buying right here. I don't know how many of you guys were buying together with me, but I was buying. Tom was buying. Who else? T Caskets was buying. I know there was a few of you guys that were buying. Oh my gosh, I can't think of you guys right now. I'm sorry, but we were buying. We were buying this dip right here, and look at it right now. Recovered already at $34 a share. Man, I was buying in my Roth. I even bought like right here, almost at $28. I think my last buy was around $29. I don't remember if I had any purchases in the $28 price range. But man, we were buying it. We were definitely buying it right here. A couple of us. So, and he's already up. Let's go. BKC there in the chat, the thumbs up. Let's go, guys. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Very, very important. Shark Ninja is like the Apple of kitchen stuff. And they also have a lot of other products beside the kitchen. Yeah, no, I love their products, man. I love their products. I really like them. Yeah, just wanted to go over it. All right, so it was, what was it, links? Tractor Supply. Let's take a look at Tractor Supply real quick, if you guys don't mind. While you guys hit the thumbs up in there in the chat. And all right, let's take a quick look at this one. So PE ratios at a 15, forward PE at a 14. We're going to take a look at the 5-year average for those. Dividend is at 3.1%. Nice. Price target upside from here, 70%, according to analysts, $52. As we saw earlier, it's down 44% in the past 3 months. Last year is down 39%. Last 5 years, you can see this nosedive right here from over $50. It even reached $60 a share. And now it's like a half the price. Let's take a look at the financials. What's wrong with this company? Let me see. Revenue, positive. Year over year. Hasn't have a negative growth since 2023, which is understandable. That was during COVID time, right? So other than that, it has grown their revenue. Look at this, 7% in September, 3%, 3.6%. So that looks good. Let me see. Operating income is also, yeah, positive. It has gone down though. In the Q1, it has gone down though. It went down again. I think that's why. You know what's one thing that you will need to take a look, links at the guidance. Take a look at the guidance and see where, just take a look at the future guidance. I think because everything is looking good except is decelerating. Well, not decelerating. It's going down in operating income, the growth, but you don't just go by that. So a net income is at 164. Yeah, look at the net income also. It's going down. 2 years ago, they had 198 million and now 164, same quarter. So yeah, it has gone down. Yeah, look at it right here. Net income growth. This is not good. But you gotta take a look at the guidance though. Ooh, they're buying back shares. So that's a positive. I like that on my end. Earnings per share. Yeah, so same quarter 2 years ago was at 37 cents. Now at 31. I'm guessing and the reason why the share price is going down, links, is because of the future. So you gotta take a look at the guidance. That's what I'm seeing from here. Because everything was looking good. Gross margin 36%, operating margin 6% in the last quarter. Profit margin 4.5% in the last quarter. Free cash flow margin in the negative in the last quarter, but other than that, it was positive. They always have a good Q2, it looks like. Let me see. The EBITDA margin is at 10% in the last quarter. It's between 10 and 15%, so it's still not looking bad. It's still not looking bad. The balance sheet is looking good. So you just gotta take a look at the future of this company. All right, let me see. Yeah, look at the PE ratio. Is the lowest it has traded based on valuations in the past 5 years. So right now it looks like an opportunity. Right now it looks like a very good opportunity, but you gotta take a look at the future of this company. Same thing with the forward PE. Look at this. And the difficult one to say, yes, it's a buy. No, it's not a buy. This might be just fear and negative sentiment on tractor supply long term or in the near future. Because remember, investors are mostly investing for the next 12 months. They're not really investing or the next 3 months or the next 6 months. Not many investors are investing for the long term or 5-10 years from now. Many investors want to be rich by next Thursday, or by next Friday, because they want to get a check next Friday and then also sell all their stocks for millions of dollars. So I don't know. It looks good. To me, it looks good. Look at the dividend stats right here. 3.1% dividend yield. They have grown their dividend 16 years. Payout ratio only 45%. Dividend growth 4%. Looks really good. And of course, none of this is financial advice, guys, but it looks good in my opinion. Just I think one thing where you gotta do your homework, links, is the guidance, the future guidance. Where is this company gonna be at in the next couple of years? Does that make sense? Let me know there in the chat. What's your opinion on it? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm not perfect. But yeah, that's what I see from this company. Let me know your opinion, links. I really would like to know. I'm telling you, SN is a buy. Yeah, I haven't looked into the company, John, but just looking at it, right here a little bit, como like we say in Spanish, por encimita, mirándolo por encimita, like we say in Spanish. I don't know, looks good, looks good. I not like the brand, you know. I love the brand. All right, let me see. Hey, what's going on, Anders? Let's go, Anders. I thought you were gonna be back tomorrow, no? I thought you were gonna be back tomorrow. What's going on, Tom? Let's go. Are you still on vacation though, Tom? Hey Jay and everyone. I did buy 200 shares of SCHD on that dip. Yes, Tom. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You were, man. We bought that dip, and now we're definitely, man. We're excited right now. We are excited. I'm seeing some nice growth in my Roth. I'm building up some cash. I should continue to DCA, but I'm building up some cash in my Roth, Tom. That's what I'm doing right now. But man, nice to see you there back in the chat. I know you had a vacation, so if you're back already in Jersey, I hope you had a great time, and you enjoy your vacation. If you're not yet and you're still on vacation, then enjoy your vacation. Brendan, Take-Two Interactive should have an interesting earning call coming up. GTA 6 is about to enter the marketing phase. Yes. What's the ticker symbol for that one, Brendan? I know we have taken a look, and I gotta catch up in the chat. Let me know what's the ticker symbol, but I think GTA 6 is gonna be big, man. TXN, the highest holding in SCHD, never would have thought. Let's take a look at TXN real quick. Texas Instrument. In the year to date, it's up. Ooh, wow, 65.8%. Look at this. Jeez. This one is in the semiconductor sector. Yeah, semiconductor is hot right now. Really hot. Tim Anders, I'm surprised to see you. Wasn't the same without you, to be honest. Yep. Yeah, we needed Anders in the chat. Well, just done with family and getting ready to leave in the morning. Oh, okay. Oh man, I haven't bought anything since the 5th except the drip on SGOF. Nice. I wouldn't mind being rich by next Thursday. From Red. Well, me and you both, but you know that it takes time. That's all I want to say, It's just none of us mind being rich by next Thursday, but it takes time. Some of these companies, we just gotta hold them, wait for the fundamentals to continue to grow strong. And as fundamentals grow, then the share price grows with it, right? So we just gotta wait. Hey, Anders, thanks for looking. Okay, cool. Thank you for sharing it, links, and for the support. Hey, and there's no, I'm back from vacation. I missed the beautiful weather. Yeah. So today was nice here in New Jersey. It was like 70 something degrees. Oh, it's nighttime already. But it was really nice today though. It was really nice today. Brendan, TTWO. Yes, that's the one. TTWO. Take-Two Interactive Software. Let me see what the share price is at in the last year. It's down 2%. So looks like it hasn't had that much volatility in the last year. The last 5 years, it's up 29%. I know that they have spent a lot on the game, but look at the revenue. They're growing it slowly though. Look at this, 30%, 24% year over year. Once they release, what's something that I would like to see is that how much did the revenue grew in when they released GTA, the last one, the GTA 5. I would like to know, maybe I can ask Gemini, right? How much did the revenue grow when they released it? I really would like to see that. But look at this, the revenue is growing little by little. I think it's just gonna grow a lot once GTA 6 releases. That's gonna bring the this company share price, I think, up like crazy. But you might If I invest in this one, I'll probably short it. After maybe a little bit after the game releases on GTA 6. I don't know. I probably this one. I think I will do like a short on it. That's what I'm thinking. Man, we all been down. I might have to rethink my change to take old dividend and spread it out. That's good though. That's good. I like that. I like that idea. I like that plan. You have a nice old position, so I got a runner. MU up 7%. Let's take a quick look at it. And guys, don't forget, very, very important. As we take a look at stocks real quick, but don't forget to hit the thumbs up, guys. Very, very important. There's 24 of you guys there. Let me know there in the chat. We already went through my purchases that I made on Friday. We already went through the SCHD spreadsheet, which I don't know if any of you guys gotta update your SCHD shares. Let me know there in the chat. And then in a little bit, we're gonna take a look at the SoFi community spreadsheet and we gotta update it. So we gotta add you guys in there. So let me know there in the chat. All right. But don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Very, very important. All right. Let's take a quick look at Micron Technology. Ooh, man, I know this 7%. Look at this. It was up 15% on Friday alone. Look at this, 161% in the year to date, man. Should have invested in the semiconductor sector at the beginning of the year. I don't know. Why didn't I? Why didn't I? Man, but look at this one, 161% in share price. Jeez, that's crazy, man. Em, are you invested in it? Let me know. Shannon, what's going on, Shannon? It's not good. SCHG isn't pumping like the tech ETFs, but I guess that's more diversified. Yes, it is. It is more diversified, and I know a lot of people, a lot of us, that's including me. That's including me. We see the tech rally, and we're like, oh my gosh, why didn't we invest into this at the beginning of the year? But just be careful you don't FOMO into something that is pumping without the fundamentals showing, the future growth or still looking attractive, But yeah, let me see. Hold on. I gotta. SHG isn't terrible, but just not going crazy like some. Yeah, I know that sentiment. I know the sentiment of seeing everybody's or some of the people's portfolios, going up like crazy. We're holding some of these companies, like Micron Technology, AMD, Nvidia. Nvidia is not performing as crazy as this ones, but I think it will in the near future. Just a lot of people are investing into some of these other names, but you also gotta be careful that you don't FOMO into a company that the share price that you pay at is very overvalued and it already has some future growth priced in. Where if in the tech sector, and I'm not gonna say that it's gonna happen, but it could happen, that we have a nice pullback where everything goes back down to like a fair value type of price, and then you don't get left holding the bag. You know what I mean? That would be something that I would be worried about. But that's also why you gotta do your research in the company and see if you see great growth. Like for example, AMD has been growing very good. So the financials and the earnings report is supporting the growth with it. Then that's what is important. Just do your research and see which company is the best set for that rally. All right, let me see. Wasn't GTA V more of a slow burn to become a hit? It could have been. It could have been, but I would like to see. I don't think it's gonna have the same impact in the company as GTA 6. I think GTA 6 is gonna be a lot bigger than GTA 5. So I don't know. Maybe if I was a swing trader, I would look into that one. But yeah. Okay, gotta run. Have a good night. Oh, all right. Have a good night, Casey. See you, Casey. But yeah. Tom, yes, Shannon. That's why we own SCHD and value ETFs to balance those tech companies in case of 20 to 30% correction. Yes, yes. Yeah, because that can happen. That can happen, a correction like that. Yeah, I need to get my old position down a bit. Yeah, just, what you could do, like if you want to bring it down a bit, you want to rebalance your portfolio, just turn off the drip on it, and just leave the position where it's at, and that money use it for other companies. I think that's a good strategy, not financial advice. If we are looking semis up, let's look at Nvidia. Nvidia, out of all of them, still looking pretty attractive in the forward PE. It's at 214 right now. Yeah, it's up. In the year to date, it's up only 15%, not like the other ones. But this one, if we take a look at the multiples right here, it's trading like at a 25 forward PE, so it's still looking pretty attractive. If you compare it to other tech stocks too, with the future growth of Nvidia, so this one is still looking good in fundamentals and multiples. So yeah. Personally, I think SMH is great, but I have enough of tech already. Nice. My robot ETF is my best investment so far this year. That's good though. Nice. Clip, what's going on, Clip? Bought 10,000 of AMD at $94 a share. Let's go, Clip. Yeah, man. Anybody that bought at these share prices, at those share prices, and look at this. You already 5 times your money on this one. That's good. Yeah, when was it at $94 a share? It was like over a year ago. So look at this. You're up, 347% in the last year. So this one looks good. P ratio is at a 151, but yeah, this one is growing like crazy. Let's take a quick look. I think it's one of the trending stocks, as you can see. Yep. Look, the forward PE is a lot lower at a 52. So yeah, the company that is growing very, very well. We take a look at the I think it's accelerating growth. If you see from 34 to 37% year over year every quarter. So yeah, look at the revenue, $10.2 billion. So yeah, compared to same time the year before, 7 billion, it grew $10 billion. So if it continues that growth, future is bright for AMD for sure. Man. And are you still holding? Are you still holding your $10,000? What's going on, Jay? Thrill. What's up, Jay and fam? It's 5:38 in Arizona. The Grand Canyon is very impressive. OMG. Nice, man. I'm glad you're having a good time. Nice. That's good. 5:38 over there in Arizona. Man, it's nighttime over here. Oh, man. That's awesome, though. A nice throw. It looks impressive from the air. Never been at ground level. Sedona is beautiful. Love Arizona. Nice. Only time I've been to Arizona was moving to UHM for someone. Oh, wow. Yes, I'm staying in Sedona, and driving back, going to some other spots in Sedona tomorrow. Nice, man. Nice. I'm glad you're having a good time. BGT and SMH will outperform SCHD in the next 3-5 years, in my opinion. Yeah. I just like SCHG for the diversification, in it. Diversified into multiple sectors. But I am planning on, that's why I'm building on my cash position, because I think I'm going to be buying some VGT pretty soon. If we take a look, and I put it right here on X pretty much, but if you see since IPO, SCHG is up 1,123%. So this is since 2009. So pretty nice growth. I like the position that I started on or that I have on SCHD in my Roth. But as you guys know, I'm planning on adding some tech in my Roth. So that's the plan. That's the plan as of right now. And I'm planning on adding some VGT. That's what I'm planning on adding because I do want some. Let me just show you real quick. The year to date so far is up 19%. Last year is up 59%. So what I like about VGT long term is that I have in different sectors in the technology, in technology, but in different sectors, right? Like for example, in semiconductor, I also got cybersecurity. I got what else? Software also. So I have Nvidia, Apple, Microsoft, right? The top companies. But you have also Broadcom, Micron Technology, AMD, Palantir, Cisco, Applied Materials, Lam Research, Oracle, IBM, Intel. So you got all of these companies right here. Salesforce, which is software. Let me see. Intuit also, Accenture, Palo Alto Networks, ServiceNow. So yeah, a lot of these companies, they're just looking. This one looks really, really good. And that's why I want to invest in it. I really like VGT. I had it on my taxable, but then I decided to move on so I could keep my portfolio, I guess, a little bit more interesting for everyone. So yeah, that's why I like VGT. So yeah, I like VGT long term also. It was during tariff times. Sentiment in ADM was crazy. Yeah, that's a good point. Danny brings up a good point. I'm thinking about trimming my VUG and buying VGT. Nice. The good thing about VUG and SCHG is that if you see right here, it is pretty diversified. You can see that it has a lot of tech, right? But it also has consumer discretionary, communication services, healthcare, financials, industrials, and other companies. So that's why it doesn't grow as crazy as VGT because you guys know that tech is just a topic right now. Tech. Everything is tech right now. But it has other sectors. So when there are rotations into those sectors, it benefits SCHG in the long term. But you see, it has the Mag 7 right here. Tesla, uh, Google, Amazon, Microsoft, Apple, Nvidia, but it also has Broadcom, it has Meta also, another, Eli Lilly, AMD is also in SCHG, so I'm good there. Have some exposure to AMD. Visa, 2%, Costco, MasterCard, Netflix, United Health Group, GE Aerospace. You can see Palantir, uh, Disney, I guess, hopefully they have a turnaround play in the future. But you also have, look, CRM, Salesforce. So, yeah, some nice exposure. But yeah, whatever move you think is best. I am planning on adding some tech, some full tech into my portfolio because I do believe in full tech long term. All of my VUG became VGT about a year and a half ago. No regrets here. Wow, nice, Em. Nice move. Welcome to my state. Still 100 degrees here in Arizona right now. Oh, nice. Brandon is down there too in Arizona. That's cool. I like VUG for the diversity, but I like VGT for the money. Yeah. I still think tech is going to continue growing long term. Will it have a correction? Possibly, but uh, fundamentals are still strong. They're still solid in many of these companies. Um, so I just believe, and everything's going towards tech in the future. Just remember, AI is not gonna stop. AI is gonna continue implementing into everybody's lives. AI agents. Once some of these companies like ServiceNow, they start showing investors that once they continue to implement AI agents into their services and how much revenue it's gonna bring to the company, don't be surprised when the next rotation is gonna be SaaS stocks, software stocks. That's why I've been looking at ServiceNow, and I think I still think it might be oversold. I think ServiceNow is looking very attractive. Look, I'll show you right now. For anyone that doesn't follow me on X, but look at this, ServiceNow looking very attractive. Annual subscription revenue and growth. Look at this. 2020, they had 4.29 billion in annual subscriptions revenue. And then the growth rate was at 32%. So now in 2024 it was at 10 billion. Growth rate 21%. Now in 2026 it's an estimated $15.7 billion. So that's a 22.5% growth rate. So they're still growing the revenue 22%. And if you see the subscription renewal rate, it hasn't slowed down. In the past, 10 years? It's between 98 and 99% renewal rate. So that's going to continue to bring recurring revenue into the company. Yeah. I think don't be surprised if software stocks are in the next rotation in the market. Don't be surprised. I'm really, really looking into ServiceNow because I think, yeah, look at this one too. If you guys see, because it was in Qualtrim, I shared this from Qualtrim. ServiceNow is trading a near a decade low valuation. Look at this. Look at the valuation right here. I mean, the free cash flow per share. Look at this. And the price per free cash flow per share. Like it's just the free cash flow per share is just growing and growing and growing. And the share price is going down. It's oh my gosh. Fundamentals are much stronger. AI agents will boost these software companies. I do believe that long term. I don't know if you guys have seen some of the comments from the NVIDIA CEO, Jensen Huang, but man, I don't know. ServiceNow looks very, very, very attractive right now. Very, very interesting. Let's just say that. Not financial advice, though. Not financial advice, but man, and the same, and they have better numbers now than they did, and I'm going to show you because it's trading at the same levels as 2023. And you saw the first chart that I showed you. The revenue has grown a lot more from 2023, and it was trading at the same levels then. I don't know, man. I don't know. You tell me. What do you think? Am I wrong? I don't know, man. That might be the next rotation in the market from semiconductor. The only part of America I haven't done yet is the Vegas and West Coast. I like going over there, but Alaska has been done. Nice. If Ryan does his meet in Vegas, we should go to plan our Cambodian adventures. That's cool. I should have planned stopping Hawaii on my way back this fall. Only U.S. state I have not been in. Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah, you should try. I would drop my boycott to meet up with everyone. Nice. My wife and I toured the whole USA in 40 days in 2024. Oh, that's so cool, Tom. What an experience it was. 40 people with a tour bus. Did cruise to Alaska and flew to Hawaii. Nice, Tom. Man, that's awesome. You're like, you're traveling everywhere. That's awesome, man. Oh man, no offense at all, but that will be not good to me. Yeah, not everybody can do it, but that's awesome, though, Tom. I would do something like that. I wouldn't mind. I'm hoping my SCHD dividends will pay for things like this where I can take time off. And that's my dream. My dream is that later on, SCHD dividends and maybe some other dividends will pay for me to take some time off and go travel some more. So Tom is part of my inspiration right now. People like Tom and like you guys, some of you guys travel very well. So yeah, I would love to travel, and hopefully I could do it sooner than retirement. But that's why I'm working a lot on investing in this portfolio. Hopefully can help me. Now, give me a group of friends on Harleys. Ooh, that's cool though. I like that. Hello, I understand, but it was great. Nice. I would consider before retire, take 60 days right in the US. Yeah, I think that's cool though. Right in the US, I think that's cool. You get to enjoy so many different things and also like learn things about the United States that you never learned before. SCHG will run when the whole market is. I just have to wait it out. Yep, patience, patience. I'm not selling my SHG, I'll tell you that. But I am planning on building a VGT. I want some more exposure to tech. The reality is that none of us, what a generational build out really looks like. We're basically rerailing the world right now. Well said. You definitely need more time to see the USA, but it was a scheduled trip. Fortunately, it was a lot of friends who went. Nice. Join team now. I was looking at it more and more. I looked at it a little bit in the past weeks, but now I looked at it a little bit more, and that's why I posted that on X. Tell me, I don't know. What I'm posting. Is it? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. Oil back to $100. Let's go. Wow. Yeah. I don't know. I need it down, Eduardo. I paid $103 earlier to fill up my tank. I did not like that. I could have bought some more SCHD. I don't know when even NVIDIA is spending more money on AI credits than human capital. Yeah. I have developed or managed the ServiceNow platform for over a decade. I am bullish on its future. MoveWorks is going to get worked out. The AI tower concept will scale. Yeah, I like that. I think so too. When these companies start to charge cost plus for AI, it's a very sticky program that, like Microsoft Office or SAP, companies are not just leaving or vibe coding their own. Yeah, I don't think so either. I bought one share of McDonald's at 275. We'll see what happens. Strong company, solid company. I think it's trading at a good valuation right now. To be honest with you, it's not gonna be one of those crazy growers, like what is happening right now. But if you have patience in it, look at this price target is 339, 23% upside from here. But dividend 2.70%. The PE ratios at a 22, forward PE at a 20. In the past 3 months, it's down 15%. This company is, I can say, none of this is financial advice, guys, right? But in our lifetime, John, would you stop seeing McDonald's everywhere? That's the only question that I will ask myself. Will McDonald's go away in my lifetime? And I think the answer is no. Many kids right now, like my kids like McDonald's. Many other kids, I always hear them saying, "Oh, let's go to McDonald's. Mom, let's go to McDonald's. Dad, let's go to McDonald's." And this is like, this is the next generations, and they like McDonald's. Not on an everyday thing, right? Because you don't want to eat McDonald's every day because it's not really healthy for you. But every once in a while, when you don't have time, to cook because you're working and this and that, you just go pick up some McDonald's real quick and that's it, But will McDonald's go away in our lifetime? I don't think so. I don't think so. I might be wrong. I'll tell you that. I might be wrong, but I don't think I am. I don't know. You tell me. You tell me, Eduardo. What do you think? I travel every single day from home to work. Me too, John. Me too, John. Me too. It's not a good one. I actually, yeah. Yeah. I actually yeah, no, let me not say. But yeah, Tom, Jay, you will get there. You're doing great, man. Keep investing and you'll travel soon enough. Yeah. Yeah, Tom, that's what I'm planning. That's what I'm planning. I would love to travel a lot more. Especially I don't mind the driving to other places, but hopefully in the future I have more money where I could travel. Because I don't even mind the driving because I like to stop in certain states, and like eat something. Like when I go to Florida, I like to stop at Bucky's. I don't know if any of you guys do it, but I like to stop at Bucky's and I like to stop at the south of the border and stuff like that. So, but yeah. Oh, hold on. I was taking a look at McDonald's real quick. And if we take a look at the ratios, let's just take a quick look at the ratios only. But the PE ratio, you can see that is pretty much at the same PE ratio, same multiples or trailing multiples as in 2024. So yeah, it looks good. It's at a 22.7. Forward PE, yeah, it's at a 20. So yeah, it's looking attractive right now. It's looking attractive right now. And that's just in those metrics. I'm not, gonna do a deep dive into this one because we gotta take a look at the SoFi spreadsheet. So gotta stay tuned. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. We're gonna take a look at the SoFi spreadsheet in a few minutes. It's 9 o'clock already. Me to John, 40 feet and 2 stairs. Yeah, I think Anders man is saying that he works from home. um but look at the dividend growth from McDonald's, 5%, payout ratio 59%, pretty safe. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, look at this, 2.70 dividend yield. Same as it was in 2024. Let me see where it was at in 2024. Yeah, look, 2024 was a good opportunity to buy, which it was in the 250s. Had a nice pullback from 290. So yeah, yeah. We need oil at 250 for a while, so my EV investment will pay. Come on, and that's gonna push me to buy a Tesla though. I'm doing everything I can to get my company off snow. Oh wow. McDonald's is poop from pigs. What's going on, pig? Thoughts on Target from Eduardo, up 3% in the past 5 years. LMAO. Um, that T is that Target? No, that's not Target. No. That's AT&T. AT&T. Oh, man, it's just in this company. If you see, yeah, in the last 5 years, it's down 21%. Dividends. Let me see, 4.41%. Okay, 37% payout ratio. Let me see. The dividend yield has gone down a lot. I don't know. I don't know if I'll invest in this one. Um, let me see. P ratios at a 8, forward P at a 10. I'm not really a fan of this company, to be honest with you. Let me see. Last past year is 10%. Let's take a quick look. I know that these companies like AT&T and Verizon, they got to spend a lot of money into um in their operating income is probably going to be, let me take a look. They do have to spend a lot of money in their operations. They're $6.6 billion. Okay. Revenue. Yeah, so revenue, if you see right here, 2-3% revenue growth year over year, that's still not bad. That's still not bad. Let me see the net income. 0.79 billion. So it's still in the positive. Negative income growth though. Let me see. Shares outstanding is $7 billion. I mean, 7 billion shares outstanding. So yeah, they're buying back shares. Earnings per shares in the positive. I don't know, man. Eduardo, I really have never been like a Big fan of this company. Not saying that is wrong though. Not saying that is wrong. 60% gross margin, so that's good. Operating margin 21%, 13% profit margin, 8% free cash flow. EBITDA, 36% EBITDA margin. That looks good though. That looks good. So yeah, nice. I guess it's not looking bad. I need to take a look at it a little bit more. I haven't really taken a look at AT&T, to be honest with you, before, and Verizon. And I don't know what kind of opinion to yeah, I don't know what would be my thoughts on this one, Eduardo. Let me think about it. I don't want to leave you hanging. Let me think about it, okay? But I think it looks okay. You know, company that has been in business for many years, decades. I mean, founded in 1983. So will it go away anytime soon in my lifetime? I don't think so. All right, Tom, Bucky's is a cool stop. The place has everything. Yes, yes, I love stopping at Bucky's, man. I think it's cool every time I go to Florida. Shannon, I've been looking at SOXQ and SMH since I've been on with you. Thinking of starting one tomorrow. Yeah, yeah, SMH has been on a run. So, yeah, the ETF looks solid long term. I am planning on buying VGT just because it's more diversified. And I want some exposure into semiconductor, of course, cybersecurity, software, and other tech sectors. So that's why I'm planning on buying some VGT pretty soon in my Roth. Ross sent me here, investing with Adam. Told me to go watch your stream. Oh, thank you, Ross. Oh, what's going on, Dapper Dividends? Let's go, Ross. Thank you, man. Thank you. Wow. Wow, nice. Thank you. I really appreciate it, man. I think VC is better than AT&T. It probably is. It probably is. We're gonna share. Yeah, I want to share the SoFi spreadsheet real quick, but I think VC is better than AT&T. Nice, John. Verizon is better than AT&T. Cool. Yeah, yeah. I gotta take a look at those though. I gotta take a look at both of those so I can have a better opinion though. I feel bad, not being able to give an opinion to Eduardo. I know I gave my opinions on a few other ones earlier in the stream, but I do want to have a better opinion on AT&T, like a more educated one. Hi, Ross. I follow your advice. Oh, investing with Adam. Thank you, Ross. I really appreciate it, man. Awesome. Keep the party going. Thank you. Thank you, man. Thank you. Really appreciate it. I really appreciate the support, man. Ross sent me here from Cathy. All right. Eduardo, VC up, T flat. Oof. Shannon Ross sent me here as well. What's going on, Shannon? Let's go. ATT is too capital intensive for me. Yeah, I think that's what I was thinking about. I know the business in AT&T and Verizon, it takes a lot of capital to run that business. That's what I kind of wanted to say earlier. So thank you, Shannon. So that's why I never looked into those, to be honest with you. I don't think I'll ever be interested into investing into any of those two companies. Not saying that they are bad companies though, but they don't call my attention. It's not companies that I want to have in my portfolio. Just just because. Let me see picks. Watch out for this new ETF DRAM. Which one is that? Is that like a software? No, hold on. Oh, the memory ETF. Yeah, the only thing is that, like I always say, guys, just be careful. Look, it's up in the year to date 95%, but it's because, and I know why, it holds SanDisk, which I know has been on a crazy run. Micron Technology also on a crazy run as of lately. Man, I would just be careful, with this. Yeah, because if you see in the last year, SanDisk is up 4,300%. If we would have known this last year, as a community, and we would have put our portfolio into SanDisk last year, we would have been millionaires. We could have retired by next Thursday, like I mentioned before. But we would have been rich by next Thursday. But I will just be very, very careful. You know, not saying that these companies are wrong or they're gonna stop running up in share price, but I would just be cautious. You know. So now you have all that pressure. LOL, just teasing. No problem, man. No problem. I like that. I like that. I like that. And thank you, Russ. I really appreciate it, man. I really, really appreciate it. I haven't been watching a lot of everybody's videos, like yours, Russell, yours, Ryan Williams, and others. Joseph Carlson also. I think I missed like one video as of lately. I haven't been because I've been very busy, but I'm gonna catch up. I'm definitely gonna catch up. But thank you guys for showing up and showing some support, man. And don't forget to leave the thumbs up. All right, let me see. No, Jay, it's okay. Since his dividend yield is 4%, and we like to get paid here. Oh yeah, that is true. I do like dividends, though. I do like dividends. I love dividends. All right, let me see. Hold on. What's next? What's next on the spreadsheet? Other than the SCHD spreadsheet, which we showed it earlier. Remember, guys, anyone that is just, joining the chat, let me know so I can update your SCHD shares on the spreadsheet. I already updated a few of you guys. Red already, I think you updated, right? Red 631. Who else? Anders, let me see. M is at 882. Tim is at 6. You're gonna be at 7 shares on Wednesday. I think SMPR Military also had updated it recently at 253. Boogie 1119 today, you updated it. They may keep running higher, the microns, etc. But sometimes when you missed it, you missed it. And getting in late can be a mistake. Yeah, that was something investing with Adam. Very great point right there. One thing you don't want to do is FOMO into something that is running up and then be left with the bag pretty much, because then it has a correction or a pullback of 20%, let's just say, or 15%. Not saying that it will happen, right? But it's something that can happen. And then you bought into it just because it was running up in share price without doing any research. And then once you have that pullback, and it might take some time to recover, it might take 2 years, 3 years or so to recover. That's why it's also very important to look and think and do your research for the long term. I think that's something that is extremely important. I like to invest for a couple of years from now. I don't like to invest for I buy today and I want to sell it next month, for a 500% gain. I don't invest like that. I like to invest, hold the long term, and follow the company, see the fundamentals grow, and nothing, and just wait. So yeah. But great comment right there, Adam. Great comment. With some of the new LLMs, if they are right about the memory requirement dropping, DRAM is awfully narrow. Good opinion right there. Hey, what's going on, William? Thank you for joining the chat. Hi, everyone. Just found out about this chat from Ross's chat. Look forward to it. Thank you. Man, Ross is the man. Ross is the man. I gotta look up his channel and just give him a shout out. To be honest with you, I gotta do that. But also, let me just open up YouTube. But also, what else did I wanted to show you guys from my? See this real quick. I'm here somewhere. Let's just see real quick. Mm. So yeah, so this is Ross's channel. So thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much for the support, man, and for showing it, man. Really appreciate it. But yeah, thank you for joining. All right, this chat is spillover is crazy. Run with it, Jay. Nice, Tim. Hey, Jay, use my first OT check. Oh yeah, you were working OT. All right, let's see. Let's see. From the new route to buy 10 shares of SCHD on Friday. Hoping to catch you by the end of the summer. Ooh, let's go, man. So what's your new count? Hold on. What's your new count, Frank? You were at 295, so you bought another 10 shares. So 305. I could put it on here. 305. So that will be another $80 estimated dividend in June. So that's awesome. That's awesome, Frank. Wow, from 240, you already jumped to 305. So UPS man has been doing some OT, investing more and more into his positions. So man, that is very, I like that. That's very motivating. Very, very motivating, UPS man. Very, very motivating. I do have 2 jobs, so I understand how it is to try to work as many hours as possible and invest that money into your strongest convictions, you know. And one of your picks is SCHD, so that's great, man. That dividend is gonna help in the future, I'll tell you that. Welcome everyone. Yep, thank you, Tim. Welcoming everyone. Tim is one of my main guys right here, man. Tim is one of my main guys. Just curious, Jay, what state are you in? New Jersey. I'm in New Jersey. Nice, UPS man. Yeah, Anders. Thank you, bro. Yep. Hey, UPS man. I should probably figure out when I need to leave to make my flight 200 miles away. You should, Anders. You don't want to miss the plane tomorrow. The plane, right? You don't want to miss the plane. When is it? You leave in the morning, you said, I think, or tonight? Just make sure you don't miss that flight, man. Let me see. Ready for the week? Yes, Finanzas con Estilo. We were taking a look before I go into the SoFi spreadsheet, but we were taking a look at the futures, and oh, I see a nice turnaround. Well, no, it's still down 0.25% in the S&P. The Nasdaq was in the green. Oh, it had another pullback again. Let me see. Slightly in the green. Hold on, let me refresh this real quick. No, it's still on 29,271. So yeah. So everything is still in the red. Let's see what opportunities we get tomorrow, though, Finanzas con Estilo. Let's see. That's going to be good. UPS man, 305 is my new count. Let's go, UPS man. Let's go. I retired from the Teamsters Locals 701 in 2004 at 47 years old. Great Union Hall. Nice. That's good. Tom, what's up, brother? Local 384 here. Nice. That's really great, UPS man. I love seeing people invest for the future. Yeah. UPS man has been taking the overtime check or some of the overtime check to buy the investments, buy more and more investments, you know, buying assets. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I'll tell you that. You know, buying assets, building up your assets. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Monday morning, back on the East Coast at midnight Monday. Oh, okay, got it. Oh man, so you at the time it was 20 years and out. No more now. Jay, cool. I'm in Georgia. I used to live in Linden, New Jersey, near Newark. Oh, cool. I don't go much up there. I'm more south of New Jersey, but they have good food up there, though. Good Spanish food. All right, I caught up to the chat. Let me see how many of you guys are in here. And don't forget, guys, to hit the thumbs up. Very, very important to hit the thumbs up in the chat. And this is a new spreadsheet. This is a new spreadsheet requested by the guys in the chat. So this is a new SoFi community spreadsheet. And we're going to see how many SCHD shares, you know, we have. And then the guys also put the average cost basis on their position. So what I did a quick formula based on the share price where the average cost is at, how much they're either down or up in their position. Now, remember, guys, this is not for for competition or anything like that. We just want to take a look. SoFi is one of my newest additions to the portfolio. And I've shown you guys in the past couple of streams as to why I'm investing into SoFi. I like SoFi long term. Um, Anything can happen with the company, right? Because it's still in the growing stages. But I like that they're growing their customers number, like their members number, sorry, year over year. Their revenue has also been growing year over year. And I have shown you guys a couple more stats. I still think it's a little bit pricey at $15, $16, but it is a risk that I want to take right now and see if the company continues to grow their revenue the way they have been growing it, 30% year over year. Their members numbers also growing between 25 and 30% year over year, somewhere around there. So, and there's other stats that they're also growing. So I'm DCAing into SoFi little by little. I'm buying one, two shares here and there. Tomorrow, I'm planning on buying a couple more shares. So I'm going to buy between 2 and 5 shares tomorrow. That's where I'm going to buy. So right now, I am at 6 shares. My cost per share, my average cost is $16.09. So I'm down 2% according to the share price. Share price of SoFi at the closing, which is right here, of Friday, it was at 15.75. So if SoFi continues to pull back, I'm going to buy a little bit more, and I want to build up my position to 25 shares as of right now. Nice small position. I pretty much did what Russ mentioned in his chat or in his videos, that he buys a very small amount and then does the research on the company. What I did, I started with like 1 share on it, and I kept on doing my research in it and kept on looking at the share price in my portfolio, and I liked it. I like the company. I think it's gonna be good long term. I think, I believe in it. So let's see where it goes. But I like the growth so far in their financials. So let's see where it goes. But let me know if you want to be added into the SoFi. I was gonna say SoFi, but if you want to be added into the SoFi spreadsheet, let me know in the chat so I can add you in there in the spreadsheet. And who started it was John, gave the idea in the chat. So let's see where it goes from John. All right, let me see. Tom, you retired at 47 and I retired at 50. I definitely feel your progress. Yeah, nice. Man, that's awesome. Those are great numbers right there for retirement. Yeah, only some. Gotta redo the siding of my house this summer, paying cash for that too. Oh, that's good, man. So you don't get into debt. That's good. That's a good plan. That's a good plan. Very good plan. As long as you have the drip on SCHD, UPS man, you should be good. That's going to pick up more shares of SCHD. All right. I'm on the East Coast now. It's strange watching this so late. LOL. Yeah, you do. You do watch it a little bit earlier. So, yeah. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I grew up in New York, but I live in Las Vegas now. Okay, cool, Adam. I only have 50 SoFi shares, but my average is 655. Wish I had more from back then. You want to be added? Let me see. Brendan. Let's add Brendan into the spreadsheet. And I'm going to continue playing with this, though. I'm going to continue playing with this. So it's 50 SoFi shares, 6.55. Okay, cool. Let me see. And the one. Woof. Up 140%. Let's go. Let's go, Brandon. It's as the right place at the right time. And back then, my brother and dad worked there for the Teamsters. Ooh, that's cool. I got 80 shares now. So this is gonna be the update. Is that cool? 80 shares. Oh, hold on. It's supposed to be at normal. Oh, let me just yeah, 80 shares. Okay, cool. Hold on, let me just do this real quick. Okay, 80 shares. And then 1596. I told you guys, I still got to play around with it a little bit more. Okay. Okay. All right. SoFi, 90 shares is Boogie. Let me see. So this is going to be your next update. So 90 shares, $20.71. And just remember, guys, you know, I'm holding long term. I don't know about you guys, but I'm holding long term. I'm holding for a couple of years. Tim, congrats, man. Yep. Tom, I'm jealous. Let me see. I'm jealous they changed our pension after 2008 to where you lose 2% per year before 55 that you retire. I am 49 and 6 years to go. Oh, wow. Wow. Man. William, Teamsters Local 38 here in Seattle. Wow. Nice. Nice. I'm seeing that you guys, you know, are getting there in the chat. Let me just zoom in this a little bit more so you guys can see the numbers a little bit better. I get nothing no matter when I retire. Oh, that's why we are investing. And there's UPS man. I'm well aware if other changes. SoFi numbers are great, but their platform is not good. As a tech company, they should be embarrassed. I haven't. You know, that's something that I didn't take a look. It was at their I guess platform. Yeah. So, but everything is growing, so I like that. Adam, maybe I should take a job with them and help them out. Not bad. Not a bad idea. Agreed. As an investor, this site has almost no utility other than executing buys and sells. Well, I guess it does have some CEF access, but the baseline app is just lacking. Yeah, yeah, but you know they'll invest in the company long term. Remember, everyone or every company started, you know, started small. I have 1,000 of SoFi. Let me put you right here. Ram Uria. Okay, cool, cool. Wow, 1,000 shares, man. I like that. I like that. $11. Wow. Let me just do this real quick and woof, up 43% in the position. That's good. Really good. Let me just freeze the view. Freeze the 2 rows. Yep. Anything I could just down like. Okay, cool, man. Nice position though. If you know tech and design, I agree. Even the layout and colors, I just don't know who thought that was good. They'll invest in people, man, in the future. They'll do that. Red. Let me see. I don't have you here, Red. Red. All right. So red is at 360 and 2323. Nice. Let's go. Remember, don't get discouraged, guys. Don't panic sell or nothing, you know. Yeah, that woodpecker ate my T111 siding last year. Getting it all replaced with vinyl siding. Ooh, nice. Eduardo, 9,000. Yeah, Eduardo has wow, Eduardo. Yeah, you did say that you put all your 401k. Wow. Bold move right there, but man, 9,000. Look at this. $8.97. Jeez. A whole lot of shares right there though. Wow. 75% already in the position. Let's go. All right, all right. Let me see. UPS man, 25 years and out for you. I just looked. They are hiring 0 people in IT operations. Man, that was fast, Anders. That was fast. I'm holding long term as well, just like the banks. They will pay a dividend eventually. Yeah, it's gonna take time though. I think it's gonna take time because they're still investing into the company. So and they're just in the growing stages now. So yeah, it's gonna take time. Hey, brother William. They should rethink that in the application. Yeah, they should. They probably should. I will have 5 PT and 32 FT years when I retire. Nice. They probably outsource IT to a certain company, which will explain a lot. Makes sense? Beehole, 1,000 shares. Nice. Let me see. 1,000 shares. Let's go. Do you guys like this spreadsheet? Let me know there in the chat. I won. Okay, cool, cool. OMG, they bought Galileo. No wonder their tech is, well, less than stellar. Wow, UPS man, you paid your dues. I wish you the best. Night. Well, that is the plan. My son is a straight A student and he wants to be a surgeon. Might have to stay till 80 if he gets to John Hopkins, like he's talking. Wow, wow. But yeah. Let's see. Let's see how many more people join the SoFi spreadsheet, and we're gonna take a look. Hold on, this real quick. We're gonna take a look. So I started here 6 shares. I'm down 2%. So some of us we're still good. I think we're still good. SoFi long term, it is a company that I like. Tim, love the spreadsheet mostly because I'm investing at the low. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. So yeah, you are $15.70. I'm still gonna buy some more. I'm gonna build up a nice small position, and then we'll go from there. Brandon, man, 50 shares at $6, 140% already. That looks good. That looks really, really good. But yeah, if you are watching the replay, don't forget to also leave me your comment or leave me your name if you wanna be added into the SoFi spreadsheet. One thing that I am saying though, I'm planning on holding, so we might see more pullback from this company. Because remember, the financial sector, it is taking a hit as of lately. What is the ETF that I was taking a look at in the financial sector? Hold on, because I was just looking at it. Right here, XLF. So if you see in the year to date, it's down 6.4%. Many of the companies in the financial sector, like big banks like JP Morgan Chase, is down in the year to date. Bank of America, if you see JP Morgan Chase, down 6%. If you see Bank of America, another bank, is down 6.7%. So some of these banks are also down in the year to date. So the financial sector has not had a great year so far, or many of the companies, not all of them. Some of them have been doing good, but with this pullback in the financial sector, I'm seeing some opportunities. So I'm buying some SoFi just to ride it out and see. Hopefully, they do continue growing and they become a bigger bank or fintech, what they call it. So let's see. SoFi spreadsheet is good, but I'm not an investor. Yeah, no. I think this one is more time of a, and I know a lot of you guys are retired already, but I think this one is gonna take time to grow. And if they continue the growth that they've had so far, the 30% growth in revenue. Let me just show you quick financial. Go right here. If we go into the revenue, you can see the nice set of stairs growing in revenue. They're at $1 billion right now. So you can see the growth. It's 42%. I think I confused it with another company. But you can see year over year, 42%, 40%, 37%. So in the past 3 quarters, they have accelerating growth year over year. They're also growing their members numbers. Shares outstanding, they're still issuing shares though, but it's a company that is still in the growing process. So I'm gonna give this company a chance. Hopefully it's still a very small percentage of my portfolio. Let me show you guys my portfolio. I haven't showed you guys my portfolio yet. It's a very small percentage of my portfolio. When we take a look at my full portfolio, which refresh it. Okay. in my spreadsheet, as you can see right here. So it's a very small percentage of my portfolio, less than 1% of my portfolio on SoFi. So, and I think it's gonna be down that way for like a while. And I'm gonna buy more because I want to buy 25 shares as soon as possible. But I think it's gonna be a very small percentage for some time though in my portfolio. So yeah. And then I'm holding long term. So if you see like IBIT, which is Bitcoin also, I wanted some exposure on there, just to see how it performs in the long term. So I got $1,000, $1,400, so not much. So it's good. Good. I think it's good to have some small positions like that, but planning on holding for a decade, some of these positions right there. You'll have to add a goal column. Yeah, I can add a goal. A goal of shares, you mean? The only thing is that I think some of the guys here are just good with the position they have. Like probably Danny's good with 1,100 shares. I don't think this one is one that they're gonna be buying more and more. That's why my goal is 20 before the end of 2026. I'll put it right here though. 20 shares. If you guys want me to add the goal, I can definitely add it. I have no problem with that. It's very easy. And I can do the formula right here. I go to infinity and beyond. Hey, Jay, you still thinking about GPIX? I am considering adding it with my SPY. Yes, but for the future, though, UPS man. I do have GPIX, GPIQ, QQQI, and JEPQ. But JEPQ is kind of like dropping in my list. At first it was at the top and now it's kind of dropping because I'm liking QQQI and GPIQ. So yeah. But that will be future though. Years from now, a couple of years from now. I like being involved, LOL. Put me down for 10 shares at whatever the market open is, 1578 right now. Okay, cool. All right, let me see. Music. All right, let me add you in here. 10 shares you're adding. Let's see if we make money. I sound like a gambler sometimes when and I don't gamble. I don't really gamble. I don't like to gamble. But no, SoFi, I know some of these companies, like I said last week, in a stream, like I know sometimes some of these companies, people look at them and they say, oh, well, you're investing into a meme stock, that's not investing and blah, 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 and this and that, and I do understand, but remember Amazon what was it that I shared? Amazon in the 1990s, it went down, like the share price went down, what was it, like over 60, over 80%, something like that. And it was pretty much like a meme stock back then, which the term wasn't created yet. Meme stock started with GameStop in the 2020. I think it was somewhere around there when I read it. But the sentiment was very negative in Amazon. And if we take a look at Amazon long term, and this is one of the reasons also why I'm taking a look at some of these companies and look at their future, is that when you expand this, you can see that it was pretty flat and it has some growth, but it took time to grow, Amazon. But then in 2012, 2013, that's when it started growing very well. 2016, and look at this, 278,000% since IPO in the 1990s. So if you held Amazon since then, you'll be a millionaire right now. Easy a millionaire. I think even if you bought $1,000 of it back then. So it was considered a meme stock pretty much. So that's why I'm investing in some of these companies too, that I'm looking into them. I'm of course looking into them. I'm not just blindly investing in it. You guys know that I've been talking about SoFi for a while now. Our goal is to never have to work again. When I come to Cambodia, you better not be working online. You never know. You never know what Anders is gonna do. PayPal is red. Yeah, I'm not a fan of PayPal. I think it's gonna be bought out eventually. Will my AI automated options trading be considered work if I just check on once a day? Not if I'm included. We got to fund the cult somehow. Wonder if the Chinese stock market has options trading. Well, Trump is visiting China this week, right? So that might bring some volatility in the market. Yeah, I think it is. I have it in my notes here. It's like midweek. I think it's the 20th or something like that. That Trump is going to China. So you might see some volatility in the market this week. Maybe some buying opportunities in some of your favorite companies. So stay tuned. Gotta pay attention out there. We will crush it from Anders. We will take over the Chinese stock market, most likely purely by accident. Oh man. UPS man, I have a large position in QQQI. It is tax deferred, but you will pay tax eventually, and expense ratio is high, but it works for me. Nice. Good choice. Always appreciate you in the chat and your opinions. Yep, that is very true. Oh God. So expect Taiwan to be Chinese by next week. I have almost invested a few times. Almost did at 24 on the way down, but before I decided, it was 22 and just left it off. Okay, okay. All right. All right. So yeah, so this is the new spreadsheet now for the chat. Let's see let's see where we go from here. Let's see where we go, man, you know. VXUS if you want some international exposure. X, yeah. X is very bullish. VTI and VXUS. Keeping it simple. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I'll tell you that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. We're keeping it simple. VTI, VOO, anything like that, you know, exposure. I like more VOO. I like to invest in the 500 top 500 companies really. But I don't think there's anything wrong also with VTI, you know. But I would do like one or the other. I wouldn't do both of them together. And VXUS, if you believe in the international market long term, that's a good ETF right there. Can't wait to see your progress. Nice. I'm hoping 15 is a bottom, but I can see it reaching 12 again. But long term, I believe they will be okay. Yeah, I think so too. That's what I believe. I would like for it to reach 12. Then I'll adjust my 25 shares goal to hit to more. If it reaches $12, you know, or even $10, I think at $10 is definitely a great share price to buy at. Because if you see right here in my spreadsheet where I'm calculating the trailing PE, right? Trailing multiples, forward multiples, plus the price to book. Because remember, this is still a financial company. So price to book ratio in the 1 is good. It looks good. Right now, this one is at 1.8, so it's a little bit pricey. But if you put it at 12, that would be at a 1.4 price to book ratio. So that looks good. At $10 a share, looks even better. At a 1.2 price to book ratio. So look at the forward PEs at a 16, trailing PE at 22. So yeah. But I'm going to continue to DCA into SoFi in the 15, 14, 13 if it goes down more, or in the $15, $16 price range. So let's see. But remember also that the financial sector is having a pullback right now in share price. I showed you guys already. So it's not only SoFi, it's a couple other big banks having a pullback. And this ETF that holds many in the financial sector, oh, it even has Berkshire Hathaway, which if we take a look at the Berkshire Hathaway, yeah, it's down 5% in the year to date. So yeah. Yeah, so let's see. All right, let me take a look once again at the SoFi because we're coming down to the end of the stream. I'm gonna try to end by 10 o'clock the latest, though. 10 o'clock the latest because I gotta go to bed. And I have to go I have to work out in the morning. So 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay, back from KC is back. Did you show the SoFi sheet already? Yes, it's right here on the screen. SoFi spreadsheet. Already added a couple people. KC. He did. William, hope everyone has a great night. Go to bed or work in the morning. Been a pleasure. Thank you for joining. Really appreciate William. And I really appreciate that, Russ sent you guys over here, man. That was awesome. That was awesome. Thank you everyone for joining the chat. Good night, brother William. Yep. See you later. Okay, I got to leave in 7 hours to make my flight. I should probably get some sleep. Yeah, man, go ahead, get some sleep. I'll be live streaming tomorrow. So, you're good. You're good. Go ahead, man. You got to make your flight. I should be live streaming tomorrow around 8 o'clock Eastern time. Remember, guys, I should be on. On Tuesday, I can't. But on tomorrow, Monday, I can. Brandon, Rams, Eduardo, and nice returns. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, 140%, 43%, and 75%. Yeah. They have been investing in this one for a while, so understandable. Anders, be safe, man, and have a great trip. See you Tuesday at the earliest. Okay, cool. Where you going, Anders? He's going back home. He's going back home. He got to take a flight back home. Spending some time with the family. All right. But yeah. SoFi Technologies, man. Let's see. And any other questions that you guys have or anything like that, let me know there in the chat. But man, yeah, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, guys. If you guys just joined the live stream or have been in here for a little while, hit the thumbs up. And I look at every comment in the chat. I try to look at every comment in the chat. See you soon. Have a great trip. And to anyone that is just joining also, you guys can put anything in the chat. I don't mind. But I don't usually like to say any explicit words because I know that some of you guys watch me on TV. I looked at the analytics and I don't want you guys to stop watching the stream because your kids are around and I'm talking, in a explicit way, let's just say. All right, back home, been in Oklahoma for my niece's college graduation. Nice. That's awesome. And got stops in ORD and CLT to get home. Yikes. Oh, wow. A lot of stops. But be safe, Anders. Be safe, man. Have a safe trip back. And we'll see you. Enjoy and be safe. Yes. All right. Let me see. What else? What else do we have? I think we spoke about everything today. Honestly, I think we spoke about everything today. I even showed you guys the purchases that I made this week. Little by little, DCA into my... Oh, I didn't even talk about my portfolio. And I was going to give a portfolio update today. So, before I go, I got to give you guys a portfolio update. I'm a 412 and a half shares of SCHD. My largest position, SCHD, up 17% in unrealized gains. You guys know that I'm never selling SCHD. I'm going to keep SCHD for the long term. I'm going to continue buying every Friday. And now that it won the weekly challenge for this month, sorry, I'm buying one more share tomorrow. So another share tomorrow for SCHD. I'm pretty excited about that. So I'll be at 413. Google, I'm up 142% in my Google position. I'm good there. Amazon, 10 and a half shares, up 36%. Google, I need to buy more. I need to buy a lot more Google. But let's see where it goes. Meta platforms, I'm at 4.5 shares. I've been nibbling into Meta. I bought 4 full shares first, which it was like, what was it, like $2,000 that I put into Meta right away and DCA'd into it. And then now I just been nibbling. I put $75 the other week. I put $20 this week. I put $20 the other week. So I've been like buying little by little into Meta platforms and down 4%. I think next year is going to be great for this one, for Meta. Once the CapEx spend starts to bring some ROI, you will see investors jumping back into Meta. But don't be surprised if Meta is like at around $800 later this year. Johnson & Johnson, I'm up 42%. Realty Income, 35.8 shares. I'm getting paid my dividend this week, and you guys do too, man. Who here holds Realty Income? Let me know there in the chat. But 11.7% there. So yeah, looking good. Looking good. And I have the drip on. I have the drip on O. FXAIX, 8.5 shares. I'm up 40%. I'm good there. Visa, I bought in the recent dip in the low 300s. I'm up 8.5%, 6.6 shares. BG Properties, 68.9 shares. And man, I'm trying to get to 75 shares. I'm trying to get to 75 shares, Lawrence. Let me see if I can get to it pretty soon. But I've been buying like 20 bucks every week. And right now, under $29 is where I like VG Properties. So 1.9 shares, 1.97%, sorry, down. Procter & Gamble, 13%. I haven't bought any. iShares Bitcoin Trust. This is my only, or one of my only Bitcoin or crypto exposures, which is the Bitcoin ETF, 26 shares. I was DCAing into it while it was like around 100,000, 90,000, somewhere around there. I was DCAing into it and nothing. I just stopped. I wanted like about 25 shares. So, and I bought one extra one. I was going to buy a couple more to get to 30, but I bought other companies. 16% down in my position, but I think next year is going to be great for Bitcoin. Main Street Capital, 21 shares. I've been nibbling into this one also, bringing up my cost per share because I haven't bought in years. Cost per share is $42. My share price is $54. The share price is $54. I'm up 28%. Netflix, also been buying little by little. About $10 this week, $20 the week before. I want to get to 15 shares. So now that it's in the 80s, I'm going to continue to make small purchases like that, like fractional shares into it. I'm up 5% in my position because I want to get to 15 shares of this one. Coca-Cola, I'm still holding 32%. Pfizer, I'm still holding 17%. I think Pfizer pays a dividend soon. And then SoFi, 6 shares. I'm down 2%. And I have about 400 something dollars in cash right now. So I'm going to be buying one share of SCHD tomorrow. And then I'm going to be buying some more SoFi. I don't know yet how much. But if you follow me on X, you'll see a screenshot before I show it on the live stream tomorrow night, though. I'm sorry, guys. I got to do it, you know. I got to post on X, too. All right, great show, Jay from Tom. Thank you, Tom, and thank you for stopping by. 88 shares to go with the Monday buys for SCHD. Let's go, man. There, my goal, guys, for anyone that is just joining, 500 shares by the end of this year. And I think I'm going to surpass that. You know, I'm going to be very bullish later this year. $2,800 to go. I could definitely make it happen. Thank you, Tim, for the math. That's one thing about SCHD. You never have to sell. Yep. Never selling, Tom. Never selling. Never selling. I don't look at the share price appreciation, even though it has. We can take a look at it in stock analysis tomorrow at the share price appreciation because it doesn't have, it's not capped. So yeah, I like SCHD. Show your dividend for the year, please. Yeah, let me give you guys an update real quick. Because some of those positions are in a dividend portfolio. So they're dividend focused pretty much. That's why I am invested in it, which is 31,000 of it in total value of the portfolio. And I got $3,000 in unrealized gains. But if you guys see my estimated yearly dividends, $962, getting closer and closer to $1,000 a year in dividends from my dividend portfolio. So SCHD at $435 in the year. And all Realty Income is going to drip against this week. So it's going to bring the estimated yearly dividend a little bit more at the end of the week. So that's a positive right there. Main Street Capital also It should buy about $5 because the drip is on. So the $66 is gonna go up slightly more. That's also good news for the portfolio. And then I gotta take a look to see what else is paying me this month. But 962, I'll grow it even more tomorrow a little bit with the SCHD purchase. Plus later on with the drip, later on in the week with the drip from Realty Income and Main Street Capital. So yeah, per month of the year, this portfolio salary of the dividends is $80 per month. Then so I can pay every month my Netflix bill easy and still have some money extra with the dividend portfolio if I choose to. But of course, I'm gonna continue growing it, right? So per week of the year, $18. Per day of the year, $2 and 60 cents. And then if my portfolio worked a 40-hour week, it will have a salary, or it will bring a salary of 46 cents per hour. So that is good, man. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the live stream today. And I really appreciate Russ's support on the channel, man. That was great, man. That was very unexpected to see Russ hopping on the live stream earlier in the stream and bringing in some of the guys in there. So that was definitely awesome, man. Great support from these guys, man. I watch their videos all the time. And you know, I watch their videos because I've been pretty much like a fan, or I enjoy their content for a couple years already. It's not that I started watching their content today or last week or a couple weeks ago. I've been watching their content for a while, and honestly, they are some of the guys that actually inspire me. I would say inspire me to make this YouTube channel and share my portfolio. It also keeps me, the other reason why I like to share my portfolio here is because it makes me accountable, you know, and it pushes me to stay consistent with the portfolio and continue to invest more and more on a weekly basis, or as much as I can on a weekly basis, and to stay disciplined. I think that is something that this YouTube channel helps with, helps me with my portfolio and my investments. And honestly, man, I put all my portfolio together, dividend portfolio, growth portfolio, 401k, and Roth. And man, I love the total value. Woo, man, it's changing my way of the way I think about many things in the financials, in my financials. All right. Goodbye, friends. All right. Goodbye, Brandon. Have a good night. Always, bro. Although I think you are getting popular. I haven't like four commercial breaks from YouTube in the last hour. Oh yeah, yeah. I forgot to put it into the low. Because I don't. It's not like I make that much out of these streams. I think it's only like $1 something. But it's not. You know, not. I don't care right now. I really enjoy doing these live streams. To be honest with you, I don't know if you guys have noticed. But yeah, man. Thank you for the support though. What is Russell's channel? I want to make sure I'm subbed. This one I showed it earlier. Hold on, let me show you right now real quick. So it's this one right here. Dapper Dividends. But yeah, got 13,000 subscribers, man. I'm nowhere near that. I only got like 1,000 something, you know, in my stream. So man, I really appreciate their support, man. Him, Ryan Williams also, you know, really appreciate it, man. I really appreciate it. But yeah. All right. I think let me see what else is in here. Yeah, I think this is gonna be it for me. There's 23 of you guys there, man. That's awesome. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. If you're watching the replay, don't forget, leave the comment. Leave a comment, leave an opinion in the comment section. If you are, what stocks are you buying? What ETFs are you buying? So yeah. Hey Jay, you have a great show. Thank you, Tom. Really appreciate it, man. All right. All right. I think this is pretty much it. Yeah. Thank you from M. And Tim, I'm gonna mention, you know, the cup of coffee a little bit more, okay? Because that was a slogan that I did forget, you know, or I always used to say it, you know. That is so true. You reminded me of my old ways of growing this channel. But yeah, guys, don't forget to subscribe so we can continue growing our portfolios one cup of coffee at a time, man. That's all it is. One cup of coffee at a time. We'll definitely grow our portfolios. Continue to invest in assets, powerful assets. And yeah, I'll definitely see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, except Sundays. I listen to the replays the rest of the week. I will thumbs up. Thank you, UPS man. Thank you. Whoops, I kicked the camera. But yeah, thank you, UPS man. Thank you. Yeah, a couple of people have left me comments in the videos, in the replays, that they do watch the replays. That's why it's important. A lot of times I was kind of focused on like the content that I'm creating for the moment, but I really gotta make sure that I create the content for the longer term and for the following days and stuff, because there are people that watch the replays that they don't have time to stop by, so they watch the replay and stuff, because I get a nice amount of views. So, and my views are solid, man. Like, you know, they're consistent. That's what I like too, man. That's what I like. Really got great support here from you guys. You guys are the best. Wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. UPS man, my pleasure meeting you. The pleasure is all mine, bro. Enjoy life. Nice. See? All right, everyone. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Leave your opinion in the comments. And nothing. Like I always say, I hope you enjoy this one. And I'll see you on the next